This is 5 on your side at 5. Focused on you.
We start tonight with a disturbing case of child sex abuse in Jefferson County. Investigators say this man repeatedly abused a child for 7 years, and there may be more victims out there. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ann Allred.
And I'm Brent Solomon. Kelly Jackson has the night off. The man wanted in that horrific child sex abuse case is now in custody. 5 on your side's Annie Kroll is here in studio with why police could use your help in this case. Annie.
Exactly. Benjamin Sexton Jr., this man right here, has been charged with the repeated sexual assault of a child from May of 2016 to November of 2023. Most of the accusations against him are just too disturbing to air on television, but it's important we share this information with you because prosecutors think there could be additional victims. Police say this all started in May of 2016. You can see the long list of charges against him right here. 9 counts of statutory rape, sodomy, child molestation, and endangering the welfare of a child. Prosecutors say the crime started when the child was 7 years old, all the way until they were 14. In multiple locations in Jefferson County, Franklin County, and even a vacant home on this street in St. Louis County. Investigators say here Benjamin Sexton raped the child on a mattress inside of a home he was renovating. He's also accused of abusing the child at various hotel rooms across the area over the past 7 years. The most recent incident, prosecutors say, happened just last month. Amy Robbins with the Child Advocacy Center in Wentzville tells me while the conversation may be uncomfortable, discussing how to possibly prevent situations like this is happening is crucial.
When you talk with our kids, we have to talk open and honestly. And our advice is always you talk about it early and you talk about it often. So from the point that your kids can talk, from the point that they're going and others have access to them, you just talk about body safety and understanding that they have the right to say no to even hugs or kisses as we approach the holidays, things like that.
Now Sexton is being held without bond. Meanwhile, prosecutors and police say more victims could be out there. Anyone who has information for police should call the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office Detective Bureau at 636-797-5515.
Such a disturbing case, Annie. Thank you. Tonight, 3 men accused in a St. Charles County human trafficking case appeared in court today. Venkatesh Sadaru, Nikhil Panmansa, and Sarvan Panuchka are all seeking bond. Prosecutors say they brutally beat a man from India after bringing him here under a student visa. Attorneys for the men argue they were only helping the victim and that the accusations against them are a ploy.
I think that the reality is that he wants to be here in the United States. He wants to be a citizen of the United States.
How do you explain all the broken bones that he received that were in various stages of healing? How do you explain his back, his head, the bottom of his feet, his legs?
All 3 suspects said they will surrender their U.S. passports to show they are not a flight risk. No decision made today. The judge is taking this case under advisement.
Now to a developing story in the Dutchtown neighborhood in South St. Louis, where an 80-year-old man was hit by a stray bullet that flew into his home. 5 on your side's Robert Townsend is there live tonight with the latest. Robert.
Hey there, Ann. You know, this happened around 7:30 last night, right across the street from Marquette Park you see back there. At this hour, it's still unclear where the bullet actually came from, but police tell us they are confident it came from outside the victim's home. The house where this happened is near the corner of Louisiana Avenue and Gasconade Street. That's in the heart of the Dutchtown community. The police say the 80-year-old victim was standing in his kitchen when he suddenly felt pain in his right arm. He started bleeding and realized he had been shot. A police source tells 5 on your side the bullet came through the screened-in back porch and then through the back door of the home. The 80-year-old man was taken to a hospital in critical but stable condition. Now, multiple police officers and detectives were out here last night trying to find out who fired that bullet into that house. Anyone with information should call Crime Stoppers at 866-371-TIPS. We're on top of this story, trying to learn more. For now, though, live in South City, I'm Robert Townsend. 5 on your side.
Thank you, Robert. A man is in custody tonight after a domestic shooting in Belleville. It happened this morning on Gatewood Court. Police say a man shot a woman in the leg. She then went to a nearby neighbor's home for help. Authorities say the man locked himself inside a home before surrendering to police about an hour later.
3 people are dead after a crash in St. Francis County, that's southeast of Farmington. It happened late Wednesday night. This is on Highway 221 in between Highway 21 and 67. The Missouri State Highway Patrol says Bradley Shelton drove into oncoming traffic, hitting another car head-on. Shelton and his passenger, Amanda Snyder, both died. The driver of the other car, Daniel Wills, also died. Let's get to our weather first forecast. Mild is putting it mildly,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Did we hit 60 degrees?
We did 63.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
And
go ahead.
no, I was going to say, you're looking at some rain that could be headed our
Yep.
way.
Finally, not enough to break the drought, but
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
some rain coming in, maybe before midnight, but midnight and after, and into tomorrow. So tomorrow's not going to be as beautiful as today, but still mild. That sunset tonight, 4:41, and like Scotty and I were talking about, that sunrise is getting later, but the sunset now is getting a little bit later. So that's fantastic. We've already peaked out at the earliest sunset, which was at 4:40. All right, so what's going on now? We're just looking at not only a beautiful night, but dry early this evening. Showers overnight for sure, and showers at times tomorrow, even areas of drizzle. But don't worry about that rain at the moment. 56 degrees, southeast wind. It's been a little bit gusty, 13 miles an hour. It'll stay up tonight also. So where's the rain now? It's in Kansas City, and eventually it moves in our direction. I'll time this out and talk about amounts coming up in just a bit. Brent?
All right, Jim, stay close. We keep our weather first forecast updated for you online. For that information, text the word weather to 314-425-5355 any time of day.
52 dogs at Care STL need a home for the holidays, permanent or temporary. They need a lot of help. To spread the word, staff and volunteers will be living at the shelter around the clock until every one of the pups has a home. 5 on your sides, Tracy Henson has the details.
So starting on Saturday, shelter staff and volunteers will all be in to keep the dogs company, hoping everybody can find a home before Christmas.
The goal is twofold. One, we want every dog to be at a home for the holidays and not be here lonely at the shelter. But the other part is we have to do some repairs to our facility, to our flooring, and so we need to remove all of the dogs from our dog housing building, and we need to have that done by Monday.
In addition to extended adoption hours, staff and volunteers have committed to staying with the dogs until everyone goes home.
Our staff's going to be living on site at the shelter 24/7 until we find placement, either adoptive or foster homes, for all 52 dogs that are still left on site.
Living with the dogs is also going to help them find the right homes.
We'll take special videos and pictures to really help promote them and get to know them better so we can make good matches for them.
For dogs, adoption fees are free up until Christmas. Tracy Henson, 5 on your side.